Welcome back inside the Dignity Health Studios here at the Bakersfield Californian. Ryan Holt and Kevin Bartle here on Condors Unleashed. The Condors with 3 big games upcoming here in Condorstown. 2 are in Condorstown, 1 up in Stockton on Sunday afternoon. And, of course, joined in our second segment, as always, in the Coach's Corner by Condors head coach Troy Mann. Thanks for taking some time out.
Hey, it's always a pleasure being around you, Holty.
You know, something that isn't said often to me.
You're right, it's not.
He caught me off guard with that one. I was going to roll and no.
To have your presence and be around you, it just makes my day.
Yeah, that's on video now.
It's one of the positives of moving to Bakersfield.
I mean, this is going to be the first segment that he puts up on the website today, for sure.
This is going right up. But, Coach, obviously a 3-3 weekend last weekend for Bakersfield. All 3 games finished 2-1, really tight hockey games. And I want to start with your netminder, Andy Chiodo. We didn't know what we were getting, I guess, when Chiodo came to Bakersfield last week, but I think he showed everyone that he's ready to go here this season. Yeah,
I mean, he certainly has been prepared back in Toronto, wherever he was skating with a goalie coach, and not to play any games. He came in and played 3-3, gave us a chance to win every hockey game, made the big saves when it counted, and for the first time really since the Colorado game, which was the home opener, we were actually in games and able to see the light of the end of the tunnel in terms of have the confidence that we could win some hockey games.
Now, goalies, I mean, they'll play every game if you let them. As a head coach, you kind of have to, temper their excitement a little bit. It had to take a little bit of guts to go with him for a 3rd game in a row, especially an afternoon game.
Yeah, no, and him and I, we talked early last week about what we want to do last week, and then all of a sudden we get a curveball thrown at us with the signing of Pickard, and he hasn't played any hockey yet this year either, and then with no practices. We were just kind of going game by game. I mean, Andy was going to get 2 out of the 3 for sure, but he played so well in San Fran. But Saturday, he really wasn't tested all that well. He only had 21 shots against. The first period, he kind of just stood there. And I know mentally, he still got to be prepared. And he made some key saves in the second, third. But, it was a different kind of game Saturday where he wasn't as taxed in terms of getting 40, 50 shots and giving up 30 scoring chances where you're like, well, this guy can't play Sunday. So we chatted after the game Saturday. He was good to go and gave us another good performance on Sunday.
It was a busy day of moves. We were actually on the bus heading to San Francisco and had my phone open, and all of a sudden one trade comes down from Edmonton, another trade. This guy's going here, this guy's going here. And, you get your captain back, Joel Broda. You learn on that on the bus as you're heading up to San Francisco. He was everything as advertised this past weekend.
Yeah, no, he's added a lot to the room, both him and Andy. I mean, their professionalism and their veteran presence in terms of being leaders has had a lot to the room here in the last week, and certainly Broda had 2 goals in 2 games. I thought his line Sunday was the best line on the ice. Even after breaking down the game this week, I mean their line was created 80% of our offense Sunday. Now we just got to get some other guys hopefully going offensively where we can have some more secondary scoring to maybe win a game 3-2.
He's the kind of player that can make guys around him better, and I don't think it's any coincidence that 2 of the best games we've seen this season on Nicholas Tremblay and Chris Collins were this weekend as well.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Collins' best hockey this season so far was Saturday, Sunday. I know he didn't get on the score sheet in terms of goals. Tremblay as well. Tremblay had back-to-back games with assists, which was good, and he had a number of grade A's. Again on Sunday, he had 3 grade A's that, unfortunately, the puck's just not going in for him right now. But he is skating. You're noticing him from the bench, and he is a better defensive hockey player than he was 4 weeks ago. He'd admit that, and we've tried to clean up his defensive play, and now he just got to offensively get him, where the puck's going in and he's feeling good about himself. And all you can do is keep working hard. I mean, it's all about work hard, and things will happen for you.
Now, an interesting scenario coming up this week. Of course, pretty much at some point during your minor league career, you have a game like this, a field trip day game where the game's starting at 10 o'clock or 10:30 in our case. Do you say anything to the guys maybe today as far as preparing for tomorrow, or is it just a case of, hey, it's just like coming to a morning skate, and instead we're coming and we're going to play a game in the morning?
Well, I mean, in terms of getting up in the morning, it shouldn't be any different, right? Because guys, are, have to be at the rink at the latest 9 o'clock. Now we're asking them to get there at 8:30. So I mean, they'll be up a little bit earlier than normal. But in terms of preparation, I mean, it's not like they should change the routine very much. They're still going to hit the ice around the same time, warm up, and be about the same time practice is starting. So I mean, you certainly got to alter practice to some degree. You're not skating them anything like that the day before, and a little bit shorter today, and worked about 30 minutes on the power play, and hopefully that'll pay off tomorrow. But overall, you just come to the rink and go on and play the game, and then they got the rest of the day to themselves.
When you talk about the power play, and obviously it struggled kind of out of the gates here this season, we've kind of seen the same units out there, I guess, if you will, at least the top units for this team. Do you maybe mix things up a little bit, give some guys that maybe not have had a lot of power play time some opportunities here this week?
Well, it's certainly a possibility. We've contemplated going with three unit power plays. I mean, Stockton does it. They just roll the lines. Certainly today was the first day we got a chance to practice with Joel Broad on the power play. He's going to play power play. I mean, as a coach, you're going to live and die with him on the power play. And so we got to practice with today. Yesterday we were going to work power play 2 days in a row, but he was off yesterday with just an injury or a minor injury. So we did do that today, and we worked 3 different units today, and we'll see how the game's going. And the guys that are going and you think got some legs and are working hard, we'll play. I've broken down Stockton's power play, and they're like first in the league at close to 30%, and there's only 3 reasons why they're doing it. And it's nothing special. They're not inventing the wheel down there in Stockton. First of all, they come up the ice with speed. Second of all, they got a tremendous work ethic. And third, they shoot the puck. And those are not 3 complicated things. And the guys were reminded of that today. So it's just one of those things. Those are the 3 things you got to do to have a successful power play. And if you don't work hard, you're not going to recover the puck because the PK guys are all over you.
I mean, you have one more guy out there than the other team. So if you can match their work ethic, somebody's going to be open.
Absolutely. And you got to come up the ice with speed. You can't play slow. And you got to have puck recovery. You got to know your outs, and you got to get the puck to the net. If you're just going to play perimeter and shoot it around the boards all night, your power play is going to be 6 or 7%, and that's the difference between our power play and Stockton's right now. And like I say, they're not inventing the wheel down there. I know that.
And one of the things that the Condors, I thought, did especially well over the weekend, and we have some video as well that we can break down here, Coach. Mainly the thing that's been good all season long, the forecheck has been aggressive, and it's been very good.
Yeah, I mean, the forecheck, we can't, we got 2 guys in on the puck. We got a great F3 there. You can see that. Even when we don't get possession, but we've got numbers, and they ice the puck there. And, another one here, this is real good. We got our F1 in, our F2. We got a great F3 in Broda covering. We're pinching along the walls trying to save pucks. And I prefer this D just shove that in the corner on the strong side because you don't want to go east as west that much. But it's an effective forecheck where we still got the puck here, and that's what you want. You need the puck to and then another great breakout, a good D to D breakout. Now we're moving, right? Another one here where we bring them in. We bring the F1 in from them. We go quick up it here. A good redirect. Now we get going on the forecheck. 2 guys going here again, and good things happen. We got a good F3 and a D pinching, and we can't make our system more aggressive. We just can't, And then our D pinching again. Those are 2 safe pucks. Another one here, not a great scoring chance ever, but we get it. We know our rules are we're going to rim it. D are going to rim it. We get 2 forecheckers in. We got a good F3 here in Collins, and ends up getting to the net. But these are puck possession type of forechecks. That have been very successful for us. We just got to we got to get some goals. Here's another one where it turns into a great off transition. We need to be a better transition team. It hasn't been great this year, but this is a good read by Kanaxa to pull out there instead of attacking that guy, and we got numbers back. He's in good position to recover this puck, and every team will turn the puck over. And now we're going, and now we drive wide, we drive the mid lane to the net, opens up this weak side, and that's a great A to that could have made it 2-1 and could have gave us the lead there. But that's good hockey in terms of transitional play, and we just got to see more of that in combination with our good forecheck to create some more offense, and hopefully the puck will bounce our way here, and we can get a game where we get we win 3-2, and that's what we need.
With the forecheck, and you talk about 2 guys going in deep. I mean, they're pursuing the puck carrier, and they're trying to guide the puck. Like if they don't get the puck, they want it to go where the Condors want it to go. So what is that goal? To the outside? Are you looking to create a turnover in the neutral zone? What are you doing?
Well, a 2-1-2 forecheck, the primary thing you're trying to do is create the D just to throw the puck up the wall. You want pressure where they don't have time to make plays. So if you send one guy in, you want to angle them where the puck is going to the weak side. So our weak side D knows that if we put enough pressure on that first guy and then the second guy gets it, then all of a sudden our D is able to pinch and you got a good F3 here. So again here, if you pause that right there, we want that puck going there. And so our guys here, we know that we want the puck to get to that side there so we can save that puck. This guy here is in this guy's face here, which means he doesn't have time to make a play. I mean, they've got numbers. They've got guys to make plays to, but they can't make plays because they're under pressure. So they throw it up the wall, and this guy here comes up through the middle of the ice. We save that puck, and then he gets it over there, covers out. We still got
He's the key
back
at this point, though.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't cover there, then you're in a heap of trouble. And that's one of the negatives of a 2-1-2 forecheck. If you have a sleepy F3 and he's not up in position, you can't activate your D, and then you can't save pucks, and then the 2-1-2 is irrelevant. For us to go 1-2-2, and I've considered going to 1-2-2 pass, but you can see that's a great read there by Broda, who's a smart hockey player, covering for that guy there, and we win that battle. We've got numbers now. Now I wish Pajot just would have tossed that in there for us. And that's why that forecheck here particularly didn't 100% work, because Pajot just threw it to nowhere. But we still got the puck. The Condors are the ones with the puck right now, This was the same thing. We've got the puck. We do a great job there. I love that quick up there with a redirect. Now we got two guys going. And again, we're forcing it. That wasn't to the weak side, but we're active, right? And we've got this. If you pause that right there, we've got a really smart F3 there that allows Pajot to save that puck there. And now he's coming across, he's coming out, and now it's coming around. Now Bergdorfer knows that Collins is covering for him, so now he can save that puck.
And he comes in here, he covers for this D pinching. This is a great shift by him. He covers both walls for both D pinch. He ends up covering both.
I mean, this forecheck that we're showing is basically what the Pittsburgh Penguins do. They don't even call it a 2-1-2; they call it a 2-3, where you've got two guys hard on the puck, directing it, forcing guys to throw the pucks up the walls. You got your F3 coming down. You want them off the wall, because if you think about Collins coming down the wall here, that's a long way to go to that weak side. But if he comes up in a good position, he doesn't have to be quite in the middle of the ice. But if the puck's on the strong side here and he comes up inside the dots here, that's, if you think about the boards to about here, that's a lot of space that he can save. So he knows that he can get over there and Bergdorfer can save that puck. And then in this particular shift, he covered for both D. He covered for Pajot on the strong side. Stockton panic with the puck. They throw it around the other side. Now Bergdorfer is going to save that puck, and Collins, so he saves both in terms of covering for our D, who are active. And like I say, you can't get more aggressive than that. We cannot become more aggressive. We just got to find some guys to put the puck in the net.
I think what we learned today is you need smart F3s, not sleepy F3s.
No sleepy F3s.
I'm going to use sleepy F3 at some point during the broadcast this week.
Let's hope we don't have any sleepy F3s in the morning games.
Sleepy F3s, yes.
Coach, thanks as always for coming in the Coach's Corner and breaking down some video for us. When we come back, we'll have Condors team captain Joel Broda. We'll eat some pizza from Out Mike's.
We're hoping. I haven't seen Broda. Coach, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we might not have Broda. We'll have Broda. We promise. We think. We hope.
We're going to have pizza.
Yeah. This is Condors Unleashed, live from the Bakersfield, California, Dignity Health Studios, also on Fox Sports Radio 970. Stay tuned.